Greetings everybody, it's Ravenflower. In another video comment, I think it was on Facebook or was it on YouTube, can't remember anymore, but I started discussing with my new friend Nate our love for Harry Potter, and I wanted to come on quickly and give you a little bit of a tour of the Harry Potter making of Harry Potter Warner Brothers Tour London. We did this was it last we did this last year. We did this last year in July. Had a great time. It was part of a we were going over there to do the British Isles cruise, and so for 2 days prior to the cruise, we stayed in London, looked around London, which was fabulous. It's extremely busy. If you had any ideas of you just strolling calmly through the streets, no. It is packed, 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 and driving is very much like the night bus, rolling around all over the place. I thought I was going to die. I know my husband can drive, and he has an international license, but I think it had been a while since he'd been over there, and it was thick. But moving on. So we stayed in London, and then for the second day, we went up to, I think this is Leavesden. It's just north of London. I don't know if it's still considered London, but it was a wonderful little town. And if we ever got to stay over there, I would love to live in it. It is beautiful. And there's a wonderful pub. I think it's called the King's Head. King's Head, Nag's Head? No, King's Head. King's Head pub that had like the best food ever. And then like there's a farmer that came through and gave his eggs to the innkeeper. I mean, it was like out of a damn fairy tale, and I loved it. Loved every single minute of it. And there's lambs that got loose, and the village children were playing in the back. I mean, it was fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous. But I wanted to come on and show you a little bit of my haul from Warner Brothers Studio London, making of Harry Potter. I've got these little magnets. They're kind of these like squishy, sort of rubbery magnet things, but they're like, I don't know, laser embossed. I don't know what they are. But I have a whole collection of these from everywhere we've been. So there is that, and it shows all the different houses of Hogwarts, and I love it so much. And I spent £5.95 on that. They gave me these little bookmarks for free, but it's really for advertising purposes, so that you can go and visit their shop online. There is their shop online, should you want to go and see all of the fabulous things. You can get quite a bit of stuff on there. It's pretty awesome. Something I did buy, which I don't have down here, I forgot, was it was the new release of, let's see, when I had gone, it was a Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And while we were there, there was this huge, like, blocked off area. And my husband and I drove up to the gate and we're like, hey, what's going on over there? They're like, it sets, ma'am, it sets. You best turn around. And we're like, okay. So now, after we had gotten back to the U.S., they had given the announcement that they were doing Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them in movie. And I turned to my husband, I'm like, babe, that's what it was. That's why they wouldn't let us in. It was the sets. We were there, and it was the sets for Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, which I'm totally stoked and totally excited to see that movie, because I love all those actors, and excited to see a new facet of Harry Potter. It kind of keeps going, and I just love it so much. As you walk around Harry Potter Studios, you go in. I have some pictures here that I was hoping will show up for you. Okay, here we go. Let's see if you can see that. This stupid camera. Okay, maybe that's better. Okay, I got a light. So you go in. They sit you down in like movie theater, and then you have Hermione and Harry and Ron come out and say, welcome, and here's where we grew up, and we spent so much time here, and they give you like kind of a behind the scenes little tour of it, of the whole shebang. And then all of a sudden the curtain comes up and there you have the Great Hall door, and you're like, what? It was amazing. And they're like, come on, everybody stand up, let's go to Hogwarts. And so as I was walking in, I got pictures of the actual knights of Hogwarts, on either side of the door. So there's like another poster from around the world. Here we go. Here's the door. And they're like, come on in, come on in. It was amazing. It was amazing. So here we are, and you can see everybody, like this chick was losing her mind. I loved it. But it rocked. It absolutely rocked. So there's the Great Hall, and you walk in, and it looks kind of small here, and I think it just might have been my camera angle. There were so many people, you just sort of had to lift up your camera and hope that you got pictures. So you're walking into the Great Hall. You can see, like, back here, there's where the professors would sit, and then there's big, long tables on either side. Here is it's one of the tables with the large hearth, and then it has the Hogwarts crest, and then the different sigils or crests for the different houses. There's a better view of how long this room is. That's just one of the tables, and that's actually just one portion of the table. There's a break in between here and another table about that long behind me. Let's see. I'm trying to get these. They also have these huge figurines or statues, stuffed statues, if you will, wearing the actual costumes. So Filch, Hagrid, so you can get an idea of how large, how tall the actors actually were, or small, because when I came across Hermione's dress from the ball, she is a bitty thing. Okay, here is these beads. It's I don't remember what it's called, but it's for them to win the house cup. For each point, each house gets a different bead, so you can see that Gryffindor's in the lead. Go Gryffindor! Although I probably would have to say that I'm more Ravenclaw than anything else. Anyhow. More costumes. This is fabulous up close. I wish I would have gotten a better picture of this. I guess I just have to go again. There's behind us, so you can see the different, there's a Gryffindor, there's a Slytherin, there's a Hufflepuff, there's a Raven, all holding sconces, going back and around. There is an up, there's all of the professors. I don't know if you can see all that. This lighting is no good. There is the Dumbledore with the awesome owl. What do you call this thing? Candelabra. That thing I wanted to put in my suitcase and take home with me. That was fabulous. Okay, I gotta go through this. This is the ceiling. So they said that this is where they CGI'd the candles floating and the moon and stuff. So then I was like, bye, Great Hall. I didn't want to go, but there was another tour coming in, so they push you through so that you go on to the next thing. So there's that. There's Hermione's dress. Jeez, I can't. This light is something else. Okay. There's Hermione's dress, and she is a little teeny, tiny thing. Bitty. This was glorious. This was the snowball or the Christmas Eve ball, where they had the little punch glasses and whatnot. It was really pretty up close. Ron and Harry's beds in their little sitting area. The Gryffindor common room. This one cracked me up. That was, when Snape was, what was it? It wasn't Dementor. What was that? I know he changed into a Dementor, but I can't remember what that spell was. Somebody who is listening to this will probably let me know. But anyhow, he changed Neville's aunt. It was Snape. And so he was wearing, it was his grandma or his auntie. I couldn't remember, but he changed into his clothing. It was funny. More Gryffindor common room. More Gryffindor common room. More Gryffindor. This was beautiful. So this was the thing, the phoenix that goes down, it turns, and it goes down to down or up, I guess, to Dumbledore's, what do you call it, room. So, and then there you have Dumbledore's room, and there's a kind of a statue, another statue of Dumbledore up there that you can see, and then close-up of wonderful things. This is also a cup, gorgeous, and it also says, so I can't really see it, bravery for fantastic beasts. More stuff, more stuff, more stuff. More, that's a better picture of Dumbledore's room. And then that, oh gosh, if you're a fan of the movie, you know exactly what this is. Oh, it was beautiful up close. Beautiful. And then they take you to the dark side, and I loved it. So Borgin and Burke, you got to see some of the stuff from their shop, but there wasn't an actual shop set up for that. The Death Eater masks, gorgeous. Dolores Umbridge's outfits, and if you can see in the background, I don't know if you can see it, you can see all the little plates and the tiles and things like that. So they kind of makeshift her room and CGI'd over it. This was adorable. This was adorable. I had been walking and walking and walking, so I sat down on a bench, and I'm like, I wonder what that rope area is for. And what they were doing was that they were having little magic tricks for the little ones. So they passed out wands, and they were having like Defense of the Dark Arts training. It was adorable, absolutely adorable. Hagrid's hut, the door. Oh, the door to the vault. It does move. So there's like a ball, and one of the workers will come and like move it every now and again if you're interested in seeing it. So every little tiny thing moves just like you see it move in the movie. Very cool. Oh my gosh, I wanted to stay in here. It took me a long time to leave this area. It was potions and spells, and this was where Snape, did his stuff. It was awesome. The big door, you probably remember this from Chamber of Secrets. That's a very cool close-up. Ah, me and the platform of 9 3/4. They had special shirts that you could only sell that they would only sell in this one area. So I had gone through the whole thing, and I'm like, I'm not going to buy anything until the very end. I'm sure there's a store at the very end, and we can buy whatever we wanted. Well, no. There was a platform 9 3/4 shirt that can only be bought on the platform of 9 3/4. So there is the train, the Hogwarts Express, and then this was the little store that they had some of the stuff at. Honeydukes. I could do a video just on butterbeer. The butterbeer we get here in the U.S. is crap. They have this bottled stuff, which I think I have over in my fridge over there, but it just tastes like, I don't know, like cream soda with a little bit of butterscotch. It's super, super sweet, and it's kind of gross, honestly. I would rather just drink a soda. I don't know what my cat is doing, but he's determined to get into my hutch. Guinness, what? What do you need in there? You want to get in? Okay, fine. Let's go. Want to get in? Come on. I don't know what you need in there, but go ahead. Have fun. Okay. Oh, looks like my husband has been shopping. I wonder what's going on in here. Oh, now Siggy's got to go in there too. All right. Have fun. Back to the matters at hand. Hi, Katie. How are you today? See, Katie's staying out of trouble. She doesn't want any part of this. Okay, so quickly through these videos, or through these pictures. Okay, so what you're seeing behind here, that is butterbeer ice cream, like frozen, yogurty, soft serve yumminess. They said that it was hot, and it was like, I don't know, 65, 70 degrees, and they thought that it was so hot, and I was cracking up. I'm like, I'm from Texas. You have no idea what hot is, but I appreciate you. Anyhow, this butterbeer was super, super tasty, so much better than even the one that we had at Orlando. Now, you tell me, if I go back to Orlando, or when I go to Universal in Hollywood this summer, I'm going to drink the butterbeer because I got to try it at all three places. But London is where it's at. That is the original recipe, and it is divine. Okay, me and the night bus. Woo, woo. Night bus was really super cool. More night bus, more night bus. And then you get to actually go to Privet Lane, or Privet Drive. It's Privet Drive? Privet Drive. Privet Drive. So then you don't get to go inside, but you do get to, stand on the porch and take your picture in front of Privet Drive. They also had the bridge. The bridge was awesome. Oh, that thing was so cool. It was so super cool. You got to walk along it, have a conversation, whatever. It was just awesome. These are those knights in the chess game, and they are huge. I have a picture of my husband walking away from, there we go. So you can see, he is about 6'4", my husband bear. So you can imagine how tall these statues are. They're quite large. Next, they take you, after you have your snack and all that other stuff, then they take you to the other part, which is the, you call it the special effects. So I really enjoyed the mermaids, and so here's the head of one of the mermaids. It doesn't move or anything, but it's pretty cool. John Cleese's head, the Sir Nicholas, Nearly Headless Nick, one of the masks for the goblins, Mama and Baby, very cute. Hippogriff. This did move. It was animated. Gosh, you can't see it here. I'm really sorry about this light. I wish I could do something different here. Because you wish that you could see this better. But this did move. It bowed. It nodded. It was amazing. It's the same one that was outside of the pumpkin patch when Hermione was doing the time turner, and they were going back to try to save the hippogriff. And this one nods. It's just beautiful. It is really pretty up close. It gets me every time. I do not like spiders, y'all. I just freak out. But this, I didn't know was over my head, and my husband was like, hey, why don't you look up? And I'm just like freaked out. These things are massive. It would probably fill up like your living room. That's how big it is. You got to travel down the actual Diagon Alley. It was very cool. You're not allowed to go into any of the shops. That's where Orlando, I think, has it beat, because Diagon Alley, for you to actually experience, you can go into the shops, you can deal different kinds of stuff in Orlando. Those of you that have been, you could probably speak to this, but if you buy a wand, you can wave your wand in front of the lighting store and the lights will turn on. Or there's a fountain where you can make the water go to the other side of the fountain and get somebody in the head. But this was not interactive. This is all just the sets. So more of that, more of that. Here is some of the models, the little scales that they had done just out of paper. So that's Hogsmeade. Another store window, different drawings. I thought blueprints for how I'm trying to get it without the stupid light. Can you see that? Drawings on how they, blueprints and whatnot, how they were making certain things. Oh, this is so beautiful. This is quite tall. It's about 5 feet, 6 feet tall. And there is Hogwarts holding Hogwarts in his hand. You've got the 4 houses around him. I didn't get the back of it, but there is Hufflepuff and Gryffindor. The ship. Oh, my husband was having a fit about the ship. Talk about a pirate wanting to take something home. This was amazing. But you can see all the different little... hey, whoa, come back. Where'd you go? Whoop, whoop. Okay, you can come back. You can go and... or you can see all the different little houses and things that they were building. And they take you, like, as you can see, you kind of meander around this little thing and you get to see all the different models as you go up. And then you come around and you see the castle. It's just, wow. And you're already in awe of this little model. And then you turn the corner. Oh my God. when I saw it, my husband was still on the ramp, and he hadn't caught up to me. I was just so excited. I had to like move forward and go. And you came around the corner and you actually saw Hogwarts. This is the actual model that they use, and they do camera angles, you know, whatever. There is not an actual castle itself. They only have this model, and it is extremely intricate. Absolutely beautiful. The lighting, there's Harry Potter music going on the entire time, that it's in the background, and then they have the lighting that goes from dawn all the way to dawn, so throughout the entire day. So it's dawn, and then morning, and then, you know, afternoon, and the lights change as soon as it gets to evening, and there's a like different mood lighting and glow to it, and it is, if you are a fan, this is so emotional. This is just so super emotional. I started to tear up. I'm such a nerd. Such a nerd. But yeah, I started to tear up. I put some of these pictures in my intro so that way you guys can see it. There's me selfieing with the castle. It's ridiculous. You go around to the other side. You can see these people back here? So you can see how big this model is. It's no joke. Here's the greenhouses. So I was trying to get every little angle, every little anything I could. And so you can tell that the lighting has changed already. So it's starting to become evening when I'm taking these. So there's more up close of the greenhouses. This is dusk outside. And around the corner, there's people over here taking pictures of it, so try to give you a good scale of what the heck is going on with this. The bridge, the little model of the bridge, beautiful. I loved it. And then as you leave, there is the prince and Kate. They were at Ollivander's and got their wand, so they had pictures of them. I loved that how Britain had pictures of them doing all different kinds of touristy stuff. So wherever you went, there was a picture of the two of them. So they greatly involved. It was kind of cool. All right, there's my husband. I don't know if you can see that. There's him right there. And he is taking picture of Hogwarts Castle, so you can see how large it is. And then we had somebody get a picture of us in front of it. And this is one of my screensavers. I absolutely love it. Let's see what else. Oh, and then I fall in love with ginger beer. Oh, me and ginger beer, I love you. I miss these so much. And I found one at the India store. And I mean, it's not the same, but it is lovely still. And I'm hoping to try to find these online or Amazon UK or something that I can possibly drink these, because they are awesome. Okay, so that's that. This is already becoming a very long video. Let me quickly go through this. They give you a little passport, and every place that you go in the thing, you get, these are the 6 different places that you get to go, and they tell you about the different things in the making of. I didn't fill it out because I didn't know who might want it. So here's Gryffindor, and they get you every time you go to one of these spots. So when we went to the Gryffindor common room, you get to press in onto your passport. So I loved the art here. Looked really good. And then Quidditch. And there's the little stamp for Quidditch. Death Eaters. Very cool. So you got the Death Eater stamp. Hogwarts Express platform. Owl examinations. Kind of funny. I don't know if you can see that. You can pause it and maybe you can answer some of these questions yourself. Here is the word circle. Very cool. Gringotts. Very cool stamp. I love this. I love their little goblin. Very cool, very cool. And then the castle. Oh, my favorite. If anybody had to say who was your favorite character, I don't think I could really come up with one. I think I'm just really enthralled with Hogwarts, the castle itself. I actually have it tattooed on my arm. Most people don't really, oh, here's the answers. Hey, here's the answers to the word examination. Anyhow, and then it says, I hope that you enjoyed your visit to Warner Brothers tour London, making of Harry Potter. That was awesome. I had to be a bigger nerd and go and get the book. And the book goes in and tells you about Dolores's little spot and the kitties and how they made that scene. Excuse me. They talk about all different kinds of stuff. I don't know if you can see here. Beautiful book. Beautiful, beautiful. Got to see stuff up close. That's kind of more of Harry Potter's common area, or like bunks, the curtains and all that stuff. And then, so this is the outside. This is what it really looks like when you go in. So you're like, what am I doing? I thought that it would be bigger, but all of that stuff is inside. And it's lovely. Yeah, sure, it's expensive, but you know, it was something that was on my bucket list, and if we were already going to the UK, I had to make this happen, and I was not disappointed at all. Now, all that being said, I hope that you enjoyed my Harry Potter tour. Oh, I forgot to tell you about this. This here, did I tell you about the green screen? I'm not sure if I did, but this is, you got to dress up. They put you in front of a green screen, and then they made you act out different things. They're like, act surprised, you know, wave to your friends. Okay, look to the left, that kind of stuff. Well, there's the characters all around you, and it's a video. So you can pop this in and watch it. And so there's me and my husband in robes and whatnot. You know, we're on the train. We're waving to people on brooms going by. We're at Hogsmeade. I mean, it was pretty cool. This was an awesome keepsake. It was not cheap, but it was well worth it. I'm a total nerd. So anyhow, so there is Harry Potter Tour of London. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you get to go one day. It is totally worth it if you are a fan. I intend on going again, like I said, to the next Harry Potter world in Hollywood, and I will be with my family, but I will definitely video that for you guys. And that's it. I hope you guys have a great day, and thank you for watching. Bye.